time's getting closer. We're getting closer to another 21Pilots song. Wasn't really sure how I wanted to do this video other than Clancy's back. And I thought it was a good time for my blurry face mug. So I've been following everything that's been happening over the past few weeks. First, people were analyzing the Neb fireplace, and they were thinking January 19th, which came and passed. Nothing. Then they were speculating February 2nd, which came and passed, and nothing. And then the theory started going on February 29th, which I'm starting to think is right. At first I was thinking sooner than that because of the alt guy saying within 3 weeks, and he said that February 6th. And he had Lincoln Park at the end of the month, but we know new Lincoln Park is coming out in about 9 hours, which I'm kind of anxious about that one too, because while 21Pilots is my favorite, Lincoln Park was my favorite before that, and they're always going to be very special in my heart. R.I.P. Chester. So, anyways, let's get back to I Am Clancy. So we are going to watch the video, but like I said, I've been following everything. Finally, we started getting a hint when the tape appeared over the eyes of the albums. And then we started seeing billboards and posters popping up. And then people started receiving letters from Dima, which I was really hopeful for. I really wanted to be making a video of me opening up mine, but I didn't get one. So I'm happy for everybody else that got one, but I wanted to be happy for me too. But I just wasn't the one picked, so it is what it is. But I'm super excited. But now I want us to get into this letter. I Am Clancy.
I am trapped, stuck in a cycle I've never been able to break. I want to believe this is the last time, but
Makes me think of the line, break the cycle in half. Anyway.
in a cycle I've never been able to break. I want to believe this is the last time, but I don't know for sure. I'll start with what I do know. I am a citizen of an old city. Well, they say it's old, but there's just no proof. I can feel my friends rolling their eyes. I'll keep it simple. I am a citizen of Dima, a circular cement city in the lower portion of an otherwise wild and green continent trench. We aren't allowed to go out there. Most haven't even seen it, but I have.
So that's interesting how the continent is trench and then Dima's like the city. Anyways, let's back that up just a little bit.
Green continent trench. We aren't allowed to go out there. Most haven't even seen it, but I have. I am an escapee, getting better at it with every attempt, but they always find me. Well, he does. Nico. Or Blurry Face is what he calls himself. He's the leader of the 9 bishops who govern the city.
Something that always caught my attention was how the continent of trench and the city of Dima and the way it's designed made me think of a gas mask, which would, I don't know, to me you almost see like eyes and the brain, and then Dima being like the mouth, and then, you know, like how you see the clouds, like that be like the you know, the gas. But anyways, let's back this up again. Sorry about the pausing.
Haven't even seen it, but I have. I am an escapee, getting better at it with every attempt, but they always find me. Well, he does. Nico. Or Blurry Face is what he calls himself. He's the leader of the 9 bishops who govern the city. Their authority comes from 2 things: a miraculous power and a hijacked religion. One feeds the other. A cycle. It's called vialism, and all you really need to know is that it teaches that self-destruction is the only way to paradise. It also conveniently allows you to become an available vessel.
And all you really need to know is that it teaches that self-destruction. The glory is gone.
And all you really need to know is that it teaches that self-destruction is the only way to paradise. It also conveniently allows you to become an available vessel for the bishops to use. And that's where the miracle comes in. We call it seizing. The rules are that you can only seize or control a dead body, and only for a short while. Also, they, the bishops, are the only ones who can do it. I am a citizen, I am an escapee, and I am an exception to the rule. Okay, this is what happened recently. I tricked Nico into taking me outside the walls. I created a fiery diversion. I escaped. I wandered, grew weak, and was tracked down. But this drag path was different. I saw them. They watched me. The banditos.
The banditos. Is that why I didn't get a letter from Dima? Why would Dima mail a bandito? Still wish I had one. Let's go back.
I saw them. They watched me. The banditos. Legends, only stories of a group that lived out here. Shortly after being back inside the walls, my new people got me out. They needed me for something. They brought me in, taught me their colors, but the cycle was too strong. I was recaptured, back inside. I guess word got around. I became known in Dima. The bishops did not like this, but decided to use it to their advantage. They made me entertain the people, lie to them. They made me perform for them.
That's trash.
Then Nico was betrayed.
Peons.
And I escaped. Again. This time, I found myself at a new place, washed up on an island.
Ned.
And there, I was given a gift, thought to be extinct. I now had the same exact miraculous power they wielded from their towers.
He pretty much explains everything in there. One thing I didn't mention was on the letters was the website, which if you go to the website, you can see all of the letters if you just really want to dive into the lore, if you're new to it all. So we'll go ahead and put the link to this video in the description. I'll also go ahead and put the link to all the Dima lore letters if you really just want to dive into it. And I am so excited for new music, which actually I want us just to take a listen to that sound again at the very end, because you think that's the sound of the song that we should be getting out on the 29th. We'll have to keep an eye on the 21Pilots Discord and see if anybody's deciphered what that said. Be curious. Anyways, we're getting closer to new music, and definitely going to have to do a reaction to it. Probably going to check out the new Linkin Park 2 tomorrow. But anxious about that one. I guess it's about time to say goodbye to Skilled and Icy, isn't it? Welcome to Trench.